Eager Washington Sansole is dead. It's 8 June 2009, and tragically and unexpectedly we receive this news. The car crash that kills him at the age of 66 marks the end of the life of one of Zimbabwe's most independent and highly regarded lawyers, and for a brief spell, High Court judge. Justice Sansole was my uncle. We were never close, he was quite distant, a thinker and a reader of character and situations. Much later in life, as an adult, I saw fuller glimpses of him when we shared bottles of red wine and we discussed books and personalities. But still, he remained an enigma to me. The day we buried him, the church ceremony took place at a local church in Bulawayo. After interring his body at the gravesite, all the mourners gathered at his home in a leafy suburb called Hillside. I remember standing next to a man a few years older than me as food and drinks were served. He had that look you see on people's faces at funerals when they mourn the dead and at the same time are confronted with the reality that ultimately they too will follow. He looked at me silently, reflective, mourning, celebrating a life well lived. Then suddenly he blurted out, "That man introduced me to my trade 23 years ago. I'm a plumber, and Sansole was the one that took me to the place where I served my apprenticeship. He would probably not even remember, but I will never forget." With that, he fell silent into a deep, soulful thinking, and he slid off to be alone. That plumber was one of many people that day. They were there not just to formally pay their last respects. In living his life, Washington Sansole burned something into their hearts and into their minds. And through his life and actions, he earned the huge respect not only of those who loved him, but also his detractors. It's a respect from which his family and his country, many years later, continue to reap dividends. A bonus of an inheritance I myself continue to be blessed with.